I parked in front of a 5-star restaurant, ordered a steak dinner, and then tried creating my own 5-star meal inside this fully converted bus. But which one is better? For those who don't know, I'm 23 years old and I've been living in the back of this fully converted bus traveling across the country. And for those who aren't newer to my channel and you've seen my other videos, you can probably attest to this, but I use this area probably 3 to 4 times a day. And just like any other house, this is my kitchen area. I use this area to cook my meal preps, cook my breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and even to heat up my food because I don't have a microwave. And tonight we were thinking about going out to dinner because, you know, we deserve it. We deserve to go out to dinner, but to me, that just sounds boring. To make this just a little bit more fun, I came up with the idea to, you know, take out an entree from a 5-star restaurant and then try to make my own little 5-star entree as well. That's when she said, "You're stupid, like why don't we just go out to dinner and let's just do this, stop being dumb." So, and since she thinks the idea is stupid, I came up with the idea for her to be the test taster. She will be the judge. The fate is in her hands of which entree will be better, and she will also be blindfolded. So what are your thoughts? Anything to add here? Do you think, you know, you're going to be blindfolded, so you're not going to be able to tell. Yeah. Do you think you're going to be able to tell the difference from the entree?
Honestly, I don't know, because you make a pretty good steak, so I'm really steak. I'm really interested to see how this goes, actually.
So the first step of this challenge is to actually find the 5-star restaurant that we're going to go up against. And then since we're in LA, there's hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of different restaurants that we could go up against. I've just been doing a lot of research around this area in terms of like different restaurants, and I've actually have a couple people who live over here as well giving me lots of different recommendations, and I ended up going with Claim Jumper Steakhouse and Bar. I ended up going with these guys because they have like over 2,000 5-star reviews, and I want the best of the best steakhouse around, and these guys are the ones. Okay, so now I'm on their website. Obviously, they're known for steak, but I think they're also like a bar, so they have a couple bar options too. But they have a sirloin, they have ribs, they have steak and shrimp. That's pretty cool. They have a ribeye. Let's look at the ribeye. That looks really good, right off the rib. Yeah, that looks amazing. All right, so obviously ribeye is going to be not easy to make. It's not an easy entree, but I'm down for the challenge. I think it comes with 2 sides. So now I'm going to call them up. I'm going to place an order. And then from there, we're going to go grocery shopping and get all the stuff we need. 383.
Thank you for calling San Bernardino Claim Jumper.
Hey, how you doing? I was looking to place an order for pickup. Yeah, I think I'm going to do the 12-ounce ribeye.
And how would you like that cooked?
I'll do medium.
Medium, and then for your 2 side orders, what can I get for you?
Yeah, I'll do the rice and then the asparagus.
Just give it about, I'm going to say about 15, 20, and your order will be ready.
Okay. All right, sounds good. They gave me 15 to 20 minutes, so I don't really have that much time. But to compete with this 5-star restaurant, I got to be able to get the top-of-the-line groceries, the top-of-the-line grass-fed steak, rice, and asparagus. So that means going to a top-of-the-line grocery store. All right, look, I know what you're thinking. Aldi doesn't have the best meat, and the steak here is trash, the meat here is trash. You shouldn't get your meat here. And I've been shopping here since I was in college, and nothing's gonna change now. And your boy's on a little bit of a budget. All right, so we're gonna shop here to get our steak, rice, and asparagus. And look, I know Aldi gets some type of bad rep for its low quality food, but to me, it always feels like I'm here. Aldi has some great stuff, but we came here for a ribeye steak, some rice, and some asparagus. That's it. All right, so the first thing is the rice. Nothing like $2 rice. This could probably feed a whole family and more. $3 per pound asparagus. This is probably way too much, but put it in. Now for the main event, we got some ribeye. How much is it? $17, not bad. And they're giving us $1 off too. This is Aldi.
$17.41.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So what was that, $21? Yeah. For the steak? So a full thing of rice that we're never gonna eat, and a full thing of asparagus. Pretty good. Top of the line groceries, grass-fed steak, ribeye. Actually gave us $1 off, so that was cool. So now it's time to go over to the restaurant and cook up this meal. All right, made it to the restaurant. It's a little packed. The parking lot's packed. We knew that going into it. We knew it was a good restaurant. We knew that. 2,000 5-star reviews, so we knew that going into this. We just got to put our head down, you know, cook our meal, and not worry about the rest, because it's not up to us. It's up to her. All right, so claim jumper. What a name, by the way. I don't really know why it's called that, but whatever. How you doing? I just have a pickup.
What's your name?
Dominic. Awesome. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Yep, you too. All right, package secured. All right, let's see what it looks like. A little sneak peek, a little nervous. Got the 12-ounce ribeye. You got a little bit of rice and some asparagus. They skimped out on the rice a little bit, but that looks pretty good. Okay, so that does look pretty good, but I'm not counting myself out yet. I'm not counting myself out yet. I still gotta cook my own things, but I'm gonna cook inside the bus just like I would cook, you know, any regular dinner, breakfast, or lunch. But let's just get right to it. All right, so I'm gonna work on the rice first, and then while the rice is boiling, I think I'm gonna work on the asparagus. All right, so let's get that going. Put this little Johnski on there so it cooks a little faster. Now let's go with the asparagus. All right, so let's work on the asparagus. This whole like entree is gonna be seasoned with salt and pepper. That's all you really need. All right, so these asparagus pieces are just a little bit too big, so I'm gonna cut them down a little bit, try to match the other ones. All right, those look pretty good. All right, let's get some Pam going in. Asparagus in. Some extra salt on there. Pepper going in. All right, so we want this asparagus really cooked because the other one was also really cooked. So, all right, water is good. Rice going in. Rice going in, Jeff. All right, that's a lot of rice. I think that's good. Let that sit for a little bit. Put this back on. We're golden. These are almost done. All right, now let's work on the steak, which shouldn't take that long, honestly. Nice little Aldi steak here, and bam. That's what we're working with tonight. And again, I don't really like to overcomplicate my steak. I just like keeping it simple. Salt and pepper, and that's it. Pepper going on, and bam. That's all you need. All right, I think these asparagus are done, and they look pretty good too. Let's just put you up there. All right, so the asparagus is done, and the rice is actually looking pretty good. Maybe give that a couple more minutes, but for right now, let's start cooking the steak. 2 minutes on. You hear that? That's a good sear already. 2 minutes on, and then flip again, and then it's done. This right here should take like 5 minutes. It's been about 2 minutes, so let's flip the steak. Bam. Look at that sear. Amazing sear right there. All right, the steak is done. Let's plate that bad boy. The last piece is the rice. So let's put some rice on there. All right, so this is my 5-star entree, not from Aldi. It looks good. Honestly, it actually looks really good. And should I plate this too? Should I plate them? Or just leave them in a container to make my plate look better? Nah, I'll plate them. Yeah. Bam. Look at that. All right, so it's getting a little dark out right now. I don't know if you guys can see the steaks, but on one side, we have a 5-star restaurant steak with over 2,000 5-star reviews. And then on one side, we have a non-Aldi steak. It's not Aldi, with non-Aldi rice and non-Aldi asparagus. Which one do you think you're gonna pick for your favorite?
Probably the 5-star.
You would think so.
Mm-hmm.
You would think so. I'm a little intimidated. I'm a little nervous right now. I think this one has a better presentation. It looks better. Mm-hmm. But then again, like this one looks pretty good too. Seared wise, it looks pretty good. I gave you more rice, hopefully you'll like that. But now I think it's time to blindfold you. All right, I'm gonna blindfold you with a beanie.
Okay.
So I don't have anything else. All right. All right, can you see anything?
No.
Nothing at all?
No, I said it's pretty good.
Let's switch them up a little bit so that you don't know which one's gonna come first. Are you ready? Yeah. Can you see anything or no?
No, I can't.
Okay, let's go with steak 1. All right, here's steak 1. All right, here's steak 2. So before we go on to the next, can you tell the difference or no?
I think so.
You think so? Okay. Here's asparagus 1.
Oh my god, God.
Sorry. There you go. Here is asparagus 2.
Oh yeah, I just swallowed.
Okay. Here's asparagus.
Can I have like a palate cleanse?
I'll get you water. All right, here's your water. Here's your palate cleanse. Here's asparagus 2.
Ah!
Here is rice 1. Here's rice 2. All right.
Can I do the steaks again?
You want to do the steaks again? Okay.
Mhm.
Let's do the steaks again. I think that's fair. I think that's fair.
After
Here
steak 1.
is steak 1. Okay, here is steak 2.
My opinion on steak number 1. There's a little hint of garlic to it. I really liked that taste. It was a little chewy. Steak number 2, though. Steak number 2, I liked because it had like the outer part of it was like a little bit of crunchy, kind of. I don't know how to describe it, but it was still packed with flavor. I just really got like a lot of salt and pepper.
Okay.
So
let's just make this simple. Which one do you like better? Steak number 1 or steak number 2?
steak number 1.
Steak number 1. Take off your blindfold. This was steak number 1.
Damn. Is
Yeah.
that the restaurant one?
That's the restaurant one.
Aw.
Not shocked here. We're not shocked. I'm overall just a little disappointed. I feel like my steak was just a lot more seared than the restaurants. I feel like I had you on the rice. Yeah.
But like this actually turned out really good. Like I'm not knocking it. Like bus steaks are legit.
Yeah, bus
Like,
steaks,
that's
bus steaks
really
rock.
good.
Bus
Yeah.
steaks rock. Overall, I think it was fun.
It was fun.
I think it was fun. I knew you were gonna go with steak 1.
Did
if
you
I,
know?
Yeah, because I didn't use the butter, and I knew that you were gonna tell the salt pepper difference. So I think it was a great challenge. The restaurant obviously won. Didn't really expect to win with all these steak, although I did feel like I put up a fight. I feel like I put up a fight.
You were a contender, dude.
Yeah, I was a contender.
Yeah.
Like it wasn't like it was a blowout.
No,
I was up there.
you were in there.
All right, look, did I go up against a 5-star restaurant and lose this challenge? Yeah, I did. And to be honest with you, I think anyone could say this. I don't think anyone thought that I even had a shot at winning this. With that being said, with the things that I was up against, I did get an Audi steak. I'm not using that as an excuse, but I feel like I put up a good fight regardless. And at the end of the day, it just goes to show the capabilities of what a bus kitchen can actually make. Because if you can cook a steak dinner like this, then you can cook anything. With that being said, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Ciao.